So hello, we're here for the season finale of CPL. We're in Japan today and we have two championships to fight for. We have obviously the drivers and the constructors championship, and it's going to be a great battle. We got Gamer 15 and Crustunet for the drivers championship, and we have Fast Racing versus Trident for the constructors championship. Currently 16 points between the top two in the drivers and 26 points between the top two in the constructors. So all to play for. We've got Ludwig coming to the line, 25.37. It's Crustunet on pole at the moment with a 24.73 with his championship rival just behind. We got Senna in P3, and then we got Yul Morel's newest race winner, Sigma Bob, in P4. As we watch Crustunet up to the line, 24.83, and Ewa improves and goes on to pole. Lovely stuff from Ewa. That's his second pole in a row. It's Crustunet for P2, Justin up to third, and then it's Gamer P4, Senna 5th, Bob P6, Nitro 7th, Ludwig 8th, Johnny through P9, and then Matt in the top 10. We've got Toast 11th, Davis Sarins in P12, Manbear Goat, the race winner from last time out, only P13 today. And then we got Mika 14th, Axis 15th, Jake Brad P16, and Ben, unfortunately for him, P17. So here we go. We have 48 laps and we have the final round. And we're underway. Ewa didn't really get underway, and even Crustunet didn't have the best of starts, but he takes the lead. And Ewa losing all sorts of places here, now down in P9. Made a couple up there though with a mistake from Ludwig, and he's into the grass. A terrible start for him. And that is Bob and Justin into the grass. Unfortunate for them after good qualifying from the pair of them. They're now down the order. Anyway, back up to the front. Crustunet managed to take the lead despite not having the best of starts. And Gamer sits behind him in P2. Nitro P3 as well, doing a good job. And then Matt is down in last somehow after starting P10. Senna still P4. Ewa's up to P5 now after that terrible start. So he is slowly recovering. Then we got Manbear Goat and Ludwig side by side. Great start from Manbear Goat. After I think it was P13 he qualified. So great start from him in what is meant to be an Alfa Romeo. And we're battling back here. We've got Bob trying to make some places up. He's behind Johnny Fu for now. Don't think he's going to go for a move there. Towards the front, we got Ludwig trying to make a move on Ewa. He's on the medium tyres, but he's got enough grip, and he's made it work. Up to P5 even, for Ludwig. Might be P4, and it is P4. As Senna makes a mistake, and Ludwig able to capitalise on that one. Up to P4, which is great for Fast Racing. Currently first and fourth, trying to win the Constructors' title. Can Senna put some pressure on? Not quite. Can Justin put any pressure on? Ewa might have a go into the first corner, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. I don't think the straight's long enough for him, unfortunately. And he makes a bit of a mistake there, as well as Ewa making a mistake, and that has allowed Manbear Goat to make up 2 places in a matter of corners. He's up to P6. So great stuff from him. We got Toast looking for a move up the inside of Ewa. Can't quite get that done. He has to stay P9 for now. As we have our first pit stop. That is Mika to Mika. Actually, it's our second pit stop. Axis makes the first one. Axis does seem to love a pit stop in CPL. As Gamer's now in the lead. Didn't quite catch that one, but he has taken the lead. Crustunet still sticking with him though. Not going to make a move there. So you've got Senna and Ludwig. Looks like they're catching Nitro a bit, and they definitely are there as Nitro makes a mistake. And now Senna might be in a slipstream as we get our first retirement. And what could be a crucial... Oh, he's not even racing, is he? No, he's not even racing, don't worry. I was going to say could be a crucial retirement because he is a Trident driver. But it looks like it doesn't matter. That's Ludwig into the grass there, and Senna onto the podium. Up to P3 as Crustunet has also managed to make his way up to P1. So he retakes the lead that he took on lap 1. Gamer still sitting close though. Is Justin going to make a move? Toast onto the grass slightly, but Justin can't quite make the move. As Nitro, another mistake there by the looks of it, and he's fallen even further down. Might be starting to run out of grip on those tyres. 10 laps on the softs now. So we have some cloud coming out, and I believe it's 25% rain today, so we've got a pretty good chance. We will see some rain today. It's normally what tends to happen in 25% rain races anyway. As we've got some drivers in the pit lane there, that's Nitro, Toast, Senna, all in the pit lane for their first stops. As we've got Gamer retaking the lead on lap 11, as we see the sun now coming back out, so doesn't look like rain is coming for the moment. And Ludwig's still P3, got Justin hasn't pitted yet, might pit soon, and there he goes into the pit lane along with his teammate as Justin hits the wall there. That will cost him a little bit of time in the pit lane. We've got some hard time runners doing well. They got Ben up to P6 after starting last, as he's got a lot of traffic behind him though. And Nitro and Justin both into the grass. Now Toast looking to get through, as well as Man Bear Goat. And Justin also trying to follow. Man Bear Goat can't quite make the move. Justin has, or has he? Ben trying to come back at him, but not quite. So Justin getting up into P8. Can Man Bear Goat make the move? Can't quite there. Ben just defending for his life right now. My new Riker teammate for next season. He's a bit wide there. I think Nitro might have given him a little nudge. And Man Bear Goat, Nitro and Bob are all through. Ben now down to P12. Anything up front? We've got these two side by side. I suspect these guys will maybe think about pitting soon. Not this lap though. They're still battling for the lead. Got Johnny Fu currently on the podium. Hasn't pitted yet either though. That's Senna on his own in P4. Got Ludwig relatively on his own in P5. And you are trying to recover after that bad start. Currently sitting P6. Got Toast under pressure from Justin. Can Justin make a move? He's going to have to look around the outside of the spoon curve. Can't quite make it work there, but Toast, terrible line through that corner, and Justin is through. And he's lost a lot of time there, unfortunately for him, as we see Gamer has entered the pit lane. And he has done his first stop. He comes out just ahead of Senna, so Senna's managed to make a pretty good undercut. But obviously his tyres are going to be dead a lot sooner, so he might start to struggle to hold on. As we see the race leader, Crustunet, enter the pit lane. His first stop, and that allows Johnny Fu to take the lead of the race on the hard tyres. Trying to see what kind of pace he's got. So Gamer managed to make a pretty good undercut, to be fair. Crustunet has lost the slipstream, and that could be crucial for Gamer in his hopes to try and wrap up this championship. And he gets past Johnny Fu, so he now takes the lead of the race. So we'll have to wait and see if he can pull away. Senna, a bit of a mistake there, but he looks fine. Further back, we've got Justin's managed to make some progress. He's got past Ewa. He's up into P6. As we see, Man Bear Goat has also managed to make a bit of progress. So the Alfa Romeos doing a good job. They're currently 8 points behind Etruria before today. So yeah, possible to beat them for the battle for P3 in Constructors. As Johnny Fu pits onto another set of the hard tyres. So it looks like he's on a 2-stop today, unless rain interferes with that one. So We watched 19. Okay. So here we go. Can Toast line up a move on the outside? He does make it work. Man Bear Goat onto the grass slightly there. And Toast has managed to get through. Man Bear Goat trying to look for a move. He squeezes Toast to the inside and he has enough grip on the outside. But Toast coming back at him. This is great action here from the pair of them. And Toast staying ahead for now. Is Man Bear Goat going to challenge? He's going to have a look to the outside into turn 1. But can't get it done. And it looks like Toast has held on for now. Unless Man Bear Goat can get another run on the outside. He's going to try it again. This time, has he got it done? Yes, he has. Nitro also looking for a move on the switchback. He gets it done as well. Good stuff from Nitro. And great battling there as we see Yuba enter the pit lane for his second stop. We watch a lot of battling here. Nitro getting through on Man Bear Goat as well as Johnny Fu passing Toast. And Toast unfortunately onto the grass there. He's lost a bit of time. They're going to be 3 wide here. And Johnny Fu has somehow managed to get ahead. Lovely stuff from him. He's having a good race so far, up to P6. Currently P5 in the championship. So he's not doing too bad. So we have Justin and Ludwig up front. Crustunet, who I've just realised is on the hard tyres as well. He's managed to catch up to Gamer. So that's good for him. So we see the clouds are coming out. Ludwig P4. I would say he's probably caught centre a little bit over the last few laps. And we got Justin as well catching. So this could be a three-way battle for the podium by the time we reach the end of this race. Got Johnny Fu's looking strong as well on the hard tyres. Got Bob trying to make his way back through the field after that early mistake. Early collision of Justin even. And then a bit more spread out down the field as we see a lot of drivers taking their second stops now. Including these two, Senna and Justin, both into the pit lane. Senna comes out in a lovely clean air in P6. And Justin P8 for him on the medium tyres. Anyway, Crustunet now in the lead, so he's managed to pass Gamer. But it's not going to be enough at this moment in time. As I said, Gamer currently 16 points ahead in the championship. So second place would be easily more than enough for him to seal it. Ludwig currently third. So Fast Racing looking good to seal their constructors as well. Already 26 points ahead before today, and they're currently sat 1-3. And Trident are currently P2, and I'm not actually quite sure where the other one is. Looks like it's Mika, which is currently P16, so not looking good for Trident. Anyway, what battles we got going on? We got Senna on he's made his second stop, and possibly his final stop on the hards. It's going to be a long stint. Actually, probably not his final stop. I think another 20 laps is a long stint. Man Bear Goat pits for a set of soft tyres. So here we go. We've got Johnny Fu. Still doing good. As I said, I think he's on the two-stop strategy here. Going hard. I think he went about 18 laps on his first hard. So possibly lap 36, which should mean maybe another set of mediums will get him to the end. So this is looking good. I think he's probably got the same amount of stops as everyone else around him. So yeah, great race from him at the moment. After qualifying P9. We've got some sun coming out. Still no rain yet, so I'm quite surprised. So we see Ludwig make his second stop. He goes on to the hards. That could be his final stop of the race. But Gaiman has lost quite a bit of time to Crustunet here, so this is looking good for Crustunet to possibly take his first win, and I believe Mobile's first win in CPL ever. I don't think Mobile have ever taken a win. Crustunet is looking strong at the moment, and there we go, rain, and that is really unfortunate for Gamer. He pits just before the rain. That is good for Johnny Fu. He's now up into P2, and if this rain does stay for a while, these are all net positions. So this is lovely stuff for Johnny Fu, who's possibly made his way up to the podium. As Crustunet has decided to stay out, which is clever strategy. And there we go, the rain is leaving. So great strategy from Crustunet to stay out and not have to waste a pit stop pitting. For the wet tyres, we have Nitro pitted for the Inters. That's not good. He was having a fairly good race. But that is, unfortunately for him, it's gonna damage his race. Can't speak properly. Fortunately for everyone else, they didn't pit. We saw Johnny Fu pitted, but he went for the mediums. So that's good for him. We've got Justin ahead of Ewer at the moment. I'm not really too sure who's got a pit stop left now, but we'll try and figure it out. I think these two have made both their last stops though. Ludwig and Johnny Fu. So this could be a battle, maybe even for the podium. I think Senna's definitely got another stop. And judging by Justin's tyres currently, I reckon he's probably got another one. We'll have to wait and see about Ewer, not too sure. So yeah, Ludwig versus Johnny Fu could be the battle for the podium as it stands. Crustunet's still out on those hards, so he's taking them quite long. He's definitely going to get undercut. The gap is only 3.6. I'm not quite sure how long the pit lane takes, but I would suspect it takes longer than 3.6. But yeah, Crustunet should be able to make some inroads if he is to put on a fresher, softer tyre later on. And there he goes into the pit lane. I suspect for mediums possibly. And he's gone for soft. So interesting. A lot of drivers looked like they were struggling with the softs in the first stint. Crustunet comes out just behind Justin. That could be crucial. He's got some traffic to get through. And he's made pretty easy work of the first one. And Senna, I suspect he'll probably pit soon. His hard tyres are starting to go off. The game is looking strong, to be fair. He's managed to make a really good undercut. Over about 4 seconds ahead of Crustunet at the moment. So yeah, could be possibly the favourite to take the win. What would be his 3rd win of the season. Further down, we got Ewer and Man Bear Goat up the inside for Ewer. And Man Bear Goat looks like he's struggling a little bit on those softs. Wait and see what happens. Doesn't really look like Crustunet's making a huge amount of inroads. 25.8 on that previous lap. 0.3 slower than Senna's old hards. So not been a good few laps. We'll have to wait and see what he can do. Can they take the position? There he goes out the inside. Looks like Senna let off the throttle a bit there. And he sets his personal best lap of the race. Only 0.04 off the fastest lap as well. Have to wait and see if he can try and close down the lead. We've got Johnny Fu ahead of Ludwig at the moment. As we got Ludwig, a bit of a mistake there, and he's lost some time. And Senna hasn't pitted yet, so it looks like he's going to the end. I don't see him pitting this late on in the race. Anyway, there's Johnny Fu onto the grass slightly there, doesn't affect him too badly. We got Bob 8th, we got Man Bear Goat and Toast on the free stop, currently 9th and 10th. And then we got Davis Sarnis, also on the free stop, currently P11. We've got Nitro, who unfortunately took the risk on the Inters and didn't pay off. He's now down in 12th. Anyway, any battles further up? Not really. Everyone's pretty spread out at the moment. We've got Justin, looks like he's catching Ludwig though, and he's got some very fresh tyres. So I suspect this will be hopefully an easy move for his sake. Can he make the move on Ludwig? Might line it up on the straight, or maybe not. He goes for it early and he gets it done. Lovely stuff. He's up to P5 now. So yeah, looking good for Alfa Romeo, currently P5 and P9. And then we have a Etruria, currently P7 and P12, I believe. So 8 points behind. Looking good for Alfa Romeo, who've had a really good late charge after their double podium in Poland last time out. Here we got Crustunet has managed to make a lot of progress. But progress isn't enough. He needs to make the move. He was 4 tenths quicker than Gamer on that previous lap. So wait and see if he can try and close up in the final few laps of the race. You've got Senna, who his tyres are really starting to go, 26.1 on that previous lap. So he's definitely starting to struggle. Maybe Johnny Fu or Justin can try and challenge. You've got Justin, who's got some very fresh mediums. And I've got to say, I do think Justin can try and challenge for what would be a second consecutive podium here. He has some good fresh tyres in him. He's got 4 laps to go. To wait and see if he can do it. To wait and see if Johnny Fu will let him have a chance. It doesn't look like Johnny Fu's battling a huge amount. We got Ewer, who is catching Ludwig here. Again, he's got some fresh mediums on the free-stop strategy. And Ludwig looks like he's struggling a little bit on the hards as well. We have 3 laps to go of this season. Ludwig onto the grass slightly there. And Ewer up the inside. He's up to P6. Lovely stuff from him. Doesn't look like Crustunet's going to be close enough. 1.3 seconds with 2 laps to go. He's only a tenth quicker on that previous tour. So not looking good. And it's looking good for Gamer to seal the win and the championship with it. And here we go, Justin trying to take another podium. Senna also trying to take a second podium this season. Justin on the outside has superior grip, and Senna, I mean, I said I thought Senna was going to pit, and this is why. His tyres are absolutely gone. And he's got nothing left in those. I don't know how long he's done that stint for. But a very long stint for him. Anyway, back to the front. You have Gamer coming around the final few corners, and he is going to take the win. But more importantly, Gamer 15 is your CPL Season 2 champion. A lovely season from him. And we have his championship rival, Crustunet, takes P2 in this race. Justin makes it 2 consecutive podiums, 2 consecutive P3s. With another third place finish, we got Senna takes P4, and Ewer recovers to 5th after a terrible start. We've got Johnny Fu 6th in the end, as well as Ludwig down in P7. We've got Sigma Bob P8. We've got Man Bear Goat P9. And we have Davis Sarnis in P10. Didn't see too much of him in the race. But top 10 finish in the end. Toast P11 and Nitro P12. After that disappointing, unfortunate strategy call. And we have Jake Brad P13 there. Ahead of his teammate Matt in P14. Ben P15. Mika 2 Mika P16. And Axis P17. And no DNFs that race. For the first time this season. So that's really lovely as well. Anyway, Gamer 15 is your Season 2 champion, and Fast Racing are your Season 2 Constructors champions, raced by Crustunet and Ludwig this season. So great performance from the 3 of them to get their championships. And obviously congratulations to Fast Pace as well on his Constructors Championship as team owner. So there we go. That is your Season 2 of CPL. I apologise that the liveries were wrong as well. But I hope you enjoyed this season, and we'll be back for even more action in CPL Season 3.